see something.
Okay, well, we've heard the phrase, don't go there, it's a tough neighborhood. The Opa-locka Community Development Corporation is working really hard to actually change that stigma. The Triangle, now it's got a new name, will be transformed into a place where both residents and visitors can really enjoy themselves. We have founder and president Willie Logan here with the scoop. Now, this a very dear area to your heart because you actually grew up in the area.
I grew up just one block north of the area. I actually went to school in the neighborhood. I served as both mayor and a member of the Florida legislature representing the area and have worked in the area all of my adult life.
Now, what prompted you to really try and change the area, especially the area kind of known as the Triangle? What was it that you saw that you really wanted to change?
Well, it's just not me, but our board of directors actually asked us to focus on this particular neighborhood once we received this grant from HUD of $20 million to stabilize the neighborhood, which was to help in the foreclosure crisis. Yes. It's a very small neighborhood. It's a neighborhood that has been neglected. It's a neighborhood where lots of people have moved out of, so it's a real opportunity to go in to purchase properties at a low rate and to redevelop those properties and bring new residents in.
Now, I know you've been working actually for much longer than just this project on really revamping the community. You've been working very hard on that, and it was this big grant, as you said, that's making this possible. So with this grant, what exactly is the project that you broke ground on just in December?
Well, we broke ground on the renovation or the redevelopment of a particular apartment complex, and then to create some public space around that apartment complex, which includes public art, which includes a park, which includes some public space for people to gather, as well as the redevelopment of an apartment complex, which was generally for single individuals, which will be redeveloped for families.
Okay, and speaking of that, you know, I've called it the Triangle, but you would much prefer it to be called Magnolia North?
Yes, Magnolia North. It's the platted name. It's the name that Commissioner Jordan, who represents the area, came up with. We like it. It seems to be embraced by the community. It's a neighborhood now that's going to have free Wi-Fi access to all of its residents. It's going to have a community center for its kids to go in and do after-school homework assignments, etc. And we are looking for the community to get engaged in all of these activities.
Of course. And what has the response been from the community?
It's been very positive. I mean, for a very long time, for decades, the community has seen the neighborhood go down. They've seen lots of illegal activity there. They've seen lots of neglect. And for the first time, they're seeing redevelopment. They're seeing new opportunity. And so people are very, very excited.
Okay, so if you were to think ahead in the future, 5 years, what do you see in Magnolia North? What do you see in the area?
I see a very vibrant neighborhood where people are shopping, they're living, they're working, they're being entertained, kids are playing, a neighborhood that we all would like to call home.
Now, how can residents there now, how can they help? How can your community give back to you and help you make this happen?
Well, there's several ways. In one way, we're adopting the local schools in the area, and so we're going to have an after-school tutoring program for all kids who live in the neighborhood. We're looking for retired teachers and other individuals, business people, who would like to help tutor kids after school with their homework. We also are working with the Department of Cultural Affairs with Dade County to select six artists to put public art in the neighborhood. We're going to reach out to the schools as well as the neighbors to help us define what that public art should be.
Well, it was so great to have you here today. Hopefully we'll get lots of people kind of in your back pocket to help you out with this. The Opa-locka Community Development Corporation is located at 490 Boulevard. For more information, call 305-796-0834. You can also go to their website, a great resource. It's olcdc.org.